The choice to stay with him was either I was going to die or I was going to wind up losing my kids. I came to Joseph's house because I was pregnant and I had my 14-month-old son and I was homeless and I had nowhere to go.
What surprises me most about the women at Joseph's house is the complexities of the challenges that exist in their life, the complete and utter lack of support and guidance that they often receive from the people that are supposed to be the ones that help raise them and help care for them, their family.
I grew up in a family with just my mom and my sister. We moved around a lot. My mom was never home, and we had a lot of different men in and out of our life.
There's generations of just poverty and brokenness, and so when moms come in here, one of the things that happens is we begin to peel back those layers.
They have blinders on. They think the possibilities that exist for their lives, whether it be professionally or anything else, are very limited. And what we work to do is take those off, to explain to them that God has a bigger plan for them, that they are capable of much more than they believe, and that really the possibilities are endless if they're willing to buckle down and put in some work.
I decided to go to Joseph's house when I realized that I wanted to keep my daughter. I was 5 months pregnant, and I had been thinking about abortion, and I couldn't do it. I wanted to keep her, and I had nowhere to go.
Oftentimes people think 2 years is a long time for them to stay with us, but that involves dealing with and unpacking 20 years or more of abuse, of neglect.
As part of living at Joseph's house would have to be working on myself. It's not easy to make those changes. First of all, you have to acknowledge what you need to change, and you have to admit that that's something that you need to change, and then you have to figure out how you can change that, and you have to work on it every single day.
Every time I see her with those children, I look at them and think, in 20 years, where are they going to be?
So Exodus is a program that we have developed to help the moms that are transitioning out of our house. What we found is that moms can stay here up to 2 years, but as they begin to transition out, they don't still have all the tools to be able to be independent and be successful.
I was given the opportunity for an apartment through the Exodus program. I was saving money, I was doing all my life skills, I had daycare for the kids, I got a good job. I moved in, it's for like a year, but it's a step before actually just being out on your own. So Joseph's house not only takes care of you when you need them the most, but they make sure that you keep going up the ladder. They like follow you along the way to make sure you're a success at the end.
Joseph's house means a new chance for these women. It means a new life for these children. A life that very often wouldn't exist. We can't help everybody, but we know that the women who come to us, the children who call this place their first home, they leave here better than when they came here.
She wants to give back. That's an impressive thing about Dee Dee is she's now looking at everything through the lens of how do I give back to Joseph's house? How do I help other moms get the opportunity that I got? I often say it's like hitting the reset button for a lot of moms. It gives them an opportunity to start over.
Joseph's house has watched over my children, given them good family values. We pray every night, we learn about God, and they take care of each individual person in this house with love and guidance, and they respect you, and they just want to see you succeed. So Joseph's house it's a blessing. It really is a blessing to have the opportunity to come here and work on yourself and change generation after generation, because it starts with you and then it spreads to your kids. And I mean, you start focusing on a few women and you start changing them and change kids, you may change the future in the world just with a little bit of love and caring and wanting to see somebody be happy and do good.